So we're heading into Best Buy here so that we can get some mounts for our phones for the kayaks. And I think we're going to also look for a Bluetooth speaker, you know, so we can kind of jam on the water. So we're going to look for both of those. I was given a recommendation for something from one of the groups that I am following online. So we will see what we can find. So we found a Bluetooth speaker. I think it's just going to work out great. We couldn't find the video mount, so I'm just going to have to check on Amazon. But this will be so much fun. Hi guys, so we were at Best Buy the other evening and I was looking for a camera mount for my phone for when we go on the boats, and I was also looking for a boombox or just a Bluetooth speaker, whatever you want to call it. Found a Bluetooth speaker. I'm going to get that paired up. So I think we're going to pair that up with Rick's phone, my husband, to see, because he tends to like his music better, whatever. But I got my package today from Amazon because I couldn't find the camera mount. So I went to Amazon. The girl in one of the kayaking groups that I'm following on Facebook, she recommended something, and so I went on to Amazon. So I literally got it, and I figured I'd open it, and then I was like, oh, let me make a video. All right, so I forgot I ordered these. I'll get to that in a sec. Foaber, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Flexible phone tripod. Let's see here. Okay. It's nice. So the reason that I got this instead of, I'll show you actually, Rick has one right here. Rick has one that is pretty nice. I mean, it's flexible, it bends a little bit, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So this one, it can bend like any direction, you know, like just out and over. And the reason I got this one, or the reason that I like this one, my boat kind of has a little lip in the front. So when I go to mount it, not only can I mount it underneath where I'm sitting, I can also adjust it so that it kind of hooks on top of the lip as well as underneath the we're in the seating area. So I'll try that. It's hard to explain here because the boats are outside, but I will try that after we're done. Not sure where that goes. All right, so we've got the phone part. So you put your phone in there and it goes up here. Let's see. I'm guessing it goes like this. But these parts I'm not sure of right here. Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that. You can do it vertically, horizontally, down. So you have to go like that, down. This is so cool. I like that. All right, I'm not sure what these two things are for. But this has a screw in it as well. So I will have to, I don't think these are directions. Oh, that's right. It comes with, oh, that's what this thing is for. This comes with a Bluetooth remote. So that I guess when you're doing stuff if you want to be in front of the camera. Camera 360 iOS. Okay. So I guess if you want to be in front of the camera and you want to film stuff, then you can do that. Okay. So that is convenient. But I still am not sure what these two pieces are for. So I will have to investigate that online. But otherwise, this is really cool. My point in getting this, again, is to tether it to the boat. I'm gonna go outside into the shop in just a few minutes here, and we're gonna make a tether for the boat. I forgot that I got these. Let's see. All right. I got two. Yay. I forgot. Came in a 2-pack. Okay. So the cell phone case, I got one. I got a waterproof one a couple weeks ago. And it works fine. It's just a smidge too small for my phone. So I'm ending up having to take the phone out of the case and, you know, putting my code in there and then putting it back in. So it's kind of pointless, you know? So this apparently works for the phone that I have. So, and obviously I can't test it out because that's what I'm filming on. So I will test that out. But I like the fact that there's blue because that's the color my boat is. Yay. Okay. So we'll put these aside and we will put this aside for now. Do some investigating later. Nice lanyards. And now we are going to go head outside and we are going to go make a tether. Let's go. So like I just showed you, we just got our tripod mount for the phone because I wanted to take some video while we're kayaking and while we're doing other stuff. So now what I need to make is a tether for the tripod mount, especially for when we go kayaking, because I don't want it to fall in the water and, you know, lose my phone. So I did see a YouTube video, and the guy was actually, he did tether himself, and it was very interesting, and it was perfect for what I needed. So I went to True Value, and I got some carabiners with some key rings at the end of them. I actually had to get one smaller one because I need to exchange one of those out. I got some electrical tape. I have heat shrink. I have a phone cord, needle nose pliers, scissors, and my husband's handy dandy heat gun. It's definitely going to be an interesting project. Like I said, I'm doing it because I wanted to, for the most part, I want to tether it to my kayak when we are out and about and we want to take videos. But the tethers online tend to be really long. They're mostly for paddles and for fishing rods and stuff like that. So I just need it kind of short. My basic point is to tie it to the mount and to the kayak. Simple. So let's get going. So I got all the products out of their packages, and again, what we're trying to do here is make a tether so that I can put it on the camera mount for my kayak. And basically we're going to put it on there so that if for some reason it falls, it won't fall out of the boat. I cut the cord about this long. If I cut it any longer and the mount falls, it's possibility that it would fall out of the boat. So I don't think I want it any longer than that. So get rid of this piece. Second part, we have the carabiners and the key rings. I actually have two one smaller, one larger. That was just something that I had noticed from the video that I had watched. I guess you can use whatever size you want, but I just chose one smaller and one larger just because of where I need to put the mount and how I need to do it. I got blue because it matches my boat. So the first thing we're going to do is, I kind of straightened this out just a little bit. It's hard, but you know, whatever. So you're going to put the heat stick over top of the phone cord, Just kind of keep it as straight as you can. Okay. And then you're going to take the carabiner and just loop it through. So now, it's hard to kind of keep it straight, but just do the best you can. So now what you want to do, that heat stick, you're going to put, do you see how I made it a loop? Okay, so you want to put that heat stick over both ends. The one thing that you want to make sure of is that the one part, that top part, comes through and you get, that should be good. And you get a little piece sticking out of that back part, okay? So, yeah, that seems to be good. Okay, so now we are going to get the heat gun. All right. So I got the wire, the needle nose pliers, because it was quite funny. The guy in the YouTube video was doing with this with a lighter, like just kind of going like that. He was doing with the lighter, and he's like, it would be so much easier if I had a friend here to help me out with this. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you know what? It probably wouldn't matter if you had a friend there. All you need is a pair of needle nose pliers just to hold it down, and you wouldn't burn your fingers. So that's something that I learned from his video. All right, so we'll hold it. And the heat gun literally is just like a hair dryer, and but it's just super hot, and that's all it is. All right, so here we go. Oh, that looks pretty good. Heating it up right away. And let's see. Couple seconds. Okay, I think we're good. So, the reason that I have the electrical tape is because the mount and my camera are both very expensive. Well, the mount was not quite expensive, but the camera, my phone, it's pretty expensive. So I do not want this to rip. I mean, it's heat shrink, and it's, you know, it did a very good job. I mean, it's, you can't pull this apart. So what I wanted to do was, I just want to get this little loop here at the end. I'm just going to tie it. I'm going to fold it over here. Actually, I don't think I need to. Well, I'll just see. Yeah, there we go. Fold it over, and we're going to just put the electrical tape over everything. There we go. And that way we can ensure that it in fact will not break off. There we go. Okay, that was easy. So we're just going to do the other side. So there we go. It's perfect. I think it's perfect for how long I need it. So I need one of the small ones and then one of the bigger ones. Yeah, I think we're good there. All right, so why don't we head outside and we will see if it works. Okay, so we have our tether that we just made, and now we need to mount put the mount on to the kayak. And I think I showed you the reason that I bought this is because I really like the fact that it bent so many different directions. So I was talking a little bit about the fact that I had the lip. You can see it a little bit better here. I kind of explained it really crappy before, but whatever. So my thought was to just kind of go like that and get it a little tight, and then under a little bit. It works perfectly. This is perfect. Okay, so I brought the phone case. I have my husband's home phone just for show, but what my plan was is to put my phone in there, and then when we're kayaking, just put it, and I tried it actually with my phone the other night, and it worked perfectly. You could see it crystal clear. So just kind of go like that. So that's one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around, and a little bit better than that, but I'm also going to zip tie this somehow to it. And luckily this phone case came with a little loop at the top where you can just unhook it, so that I could leave that lanyard on there, but I could just take this out. But more importantly, we got to work with the tether here. So again, I wanted to basically I put the key rings on there because I wanted to basically keep the tether, keep the key rings on so that I could disconnect from the carabiner. So what I'm going to do is I put the key ring on there, I put the zip tie, zip tie on there. All right. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. All right, good. All right. So it's not going anywhere. And then we're going to, I could loop it through anywhere here. that, but I think I'm going to zip tie that one too because it'll come down. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So there you have it. When I go, I'm just gonna mount it, and then that'll be my camera or excuse me, my phone, and you'll see lots of videos from where we go. That's pretty much it. Oh, also, I forgot. We have that Bluetooth speaker that we got, and it actually came with a carabiner, so I think I have an extra, what do you call it, an extra key ring somewhere so that we can put that on Rick's kayak. Because like I said before, he likes his music, and you know, we'll just play his. But it's super loud, so I think we're good to go. So hopefully you will keep following us, and we can show you where we go on our adventures and how we have started to reinvent us. And that's about it. And if you like our videos, keep watching. Thanks so much. Bye.